Okay, we're live. How live are we? Let's see how live we are. We're very. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name's Ryan. I get stuff from yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, and other places. Try to make a few extra bucks online. This week was weird. Uh, eBay sales were way down. Way down. I don't know if it's the conflict overseas, and gas prices running up pretty quick and using up everybody's disposable income, or if I got the wrong stuff for sale, probably, uh, or if there's just some other stuff going on. I'm not complaining too much. Fourth quarter last year up through January was really good for me. So I'm not too chuffed about it. But it is making me go out and try a couple other things, or get a little more aggressive in other ways on other platforms. We'll discuss that, because it's going to come up on the stuff I sold, that I did sell. So, morning, Kevin, um, and that's what we're going to go over. So, jumping into that, we're going to jump on what I got, and the other thing we're going to do is going to look up some stuff. I got a stack of Bible commentaries here that were $1 a piece. So I didn't even bother looking at them. They looked old. So, two really good criteria for me to jump on things and without even bothering looking them up. So, I got a couple of some old Bible commentaries here and a handful of other stuff. And we're just going to jump on and look that stuff up too. So, starting off, eBay sales, just 2 over the weekend. But I got something else I'll discuss on that too. This book, St. Augustine Confessions, this went for a little over $9. So I've actually got a nicer copy that I'm going to put up for a little bit more. But these sell like almost any version of St. Augustine. If you can get them, I would say don't spend more than $1 on them if you can get them even cheaper than that. But his confessions, just about any print of themselves. So that's pretty good. And then second pair of women's pants for $19. It had a tag on it, and so I grabbed it. I think it was a yard sale for $1 or something, or maybe even less than that. So I just snagged them, and because I saw that with the tags, like, yeah, let's give it a shot. So that's what we're going with. So that was eBay. It was just those 2 things. That's eBay sales this week. Not this week. This over the weekend. So a little slow. So what I did, I decided to get a little more aggressive on Poshmark and list stuff that I haven't listed there before. Usually it's just clothing, and if it's paid off a little bit. So one of the things that sold was a pair of Bridgerton books. I've had these up on eBay for 6 months. And they hadn't moved. And so I decided to try them over on Poshmark, and they sold in like 24 hours for $8 plus shipping. So, and that's not going to go media mail, but I do think, since Poshmark went to Ground Advantage, it's been great. I think I've actually sold couple more things since they've done that, because shipping costs are down over at Poshmark. And I think it really does help the platform, to sell better. And finally, what's that sell over there? Where is it? These sold for less than I thought they were going to sell for. If I can just yeah. Pair of women's Brooks Ghosts. What number are these? Ghost 13s. So a few years old, but like the treads are real good on them. These I had them on eBay for a little bit. They went for $22 on Poshmark. $22 plus shipping. So that made me happy there. They didn't go quite as high as I think they Probably could have if they were maybe if they were a different color or different style. Um, but Brooks running shoes in good condition. Yeah, if you see them $5 or less, you're probably going to make profit. Uh, so that was a good one to snag. I actually get my Brooks when I go looking for them if they don't have a good sale on the Brooks website or in the store. I've actually had success getting good pairs of Brooks on eBay for probably under $100 a pair. So it's worth looking at if you just get some of the discontinued ones, which I don't care about the style on them. So there you go. Okay, and now Facebook Marketplace. I've actually been doing really well on Facebook Marketplace for probably the last couple months. I'm really trying to get a new listing or two up every week, and it's been paying off. And just doing PayPal sales or local sales. But I've usually, if I take some new pictures and kind of recycle some stuff, it's done really well. This morning, sold a transformer. This little guy, $11 total, $11 shipped to South Carolina, and so this is actually a listing that's been up a while, and it finally flipped. Something else I sold on Facebook Marketplace was I got. Let me grab it. I got 4 of these at a local estate sale. Not that one. I need to change something. Not that one. That one. I need to change the listing. But that. I sold 2 of these on Facebook Marketplace last week for $70 shipped for 2 of them, which puts a good amount of money in my pocket on that. So that was these were neat finds, and I knew, and I actually got some bigger ones that I put on Facebook Marketplace. I'm actually gonna plan is to go out to the flea market this weekend and see if I can't sell some of those in the $10, $15, $30 range. Because shipping them is going to be a pain, and if I can get cash money, that's even half of what they go for on eBay, I actually will come out about the same. So it's always interesting to. I don't know how many people realize, at least in my experience, when you sell on Facebook Marketplace, particularly if you can do a local sale for cash, how much aggravation it saves you. And what it really is kind of worth, because between the time it takes to ship something particularly sizable and amount of eBay, you basically in the amount that eBay takes, you can sell something sometimes for half of what it goes for on eBay and really kind of come out decently and make a profit, and you can walk away happy. So 50 to 75% of eBay sales, particularly if you do free shipping like I do, it can come out pretty good. So let's see. So now we're going to do what I like to call live lookups, which is when I jump online and I get a box full of stuff that I hadn't dealt with yet, and we look it up. Just a handful of stuff here. What we've got here is some H. Leo Bowles commentary on Gospel according to Luke. What we're going to do first, we're going to find out who H. Leo Bowles was, what his denomination was. Yeah, because I hadn't heard of him, but that doesn't necessarily mean. Okay, this guy's Church of Christ. Okay. So this may be borderline heresy box stuff. Interesting. All right. Bowles, Gospel of Luke. Let's see. It's like in the $20-ish range, give or take, but let's see what completed sales winds up. Okay, 1940. Okay. His Matthew is 20 bucks. His Luke doesn't seem to be great. What do I have here? John and Matthew. Looks like there was a Matthew one that went for about 20 bucks. And John. Okay, this whole set, commentary on New Testament, looks to be about 80 bucks for 9 books. So this isn't a high value, high dollar set. I may lump these, all 3 of these together for about 30 bucks and see where that goes from there. Next up, A Harmony of the Gospels by A.T. Robertson. Let's see what that one does. Robertson Gospels Harmony. Okay, there's various versions of this. Oh, looks like this one. Another, probably do start at 15, take 10 on this one. Various, yes, but looks like what that one goes for, somewhere between 10 and 15 bucks. And now some old stuff. This right here. I mean, this thing is flattened out, but they're commentaries. So let's see. Find the appropriate New Testament, marginal readings, parallel text, commentary, critical notes. Clark. New Testament commentary, Clark. Is that what we're going with? Let's see. Clark's commentary. Let's see what they got. Let's see what we got here. Clark's commentary. Let's see. Is that version? So, okay. This one's looking like it's not going to be like 6 volumes for 60 bucks. So these are, again, almost like $10 books. So I may lump these together, see if I can get 20 bucks for both of them. These may be going to flea market with me. All right. Next was a fun. This is almost just like a one I had growing up. And this was $2. It's International Tractor by, I don't know that the maker hardly ever is on these things. Missing the steering wheel. So these usually aren't a ton, but they're still fun to find, and I can't pass up a toy tractor. That's cheap. Toy tractor. And we're going to scroll down and see where Erdl Farm All 3. Oh no, that's a Farm All 350. But Erdl's going to be. It is a Farm All. So yeah, it's missing some bits and pieces. So that being said, let's see. White rims, white tires. Scrolling. Okay, like in box, this one's like 25 bucks, I think. So it was a neat find. Yeah, 15 for one that has a steering wheel on it. So I'll bring this out to the flea market and see if I can get 10 bucks. That's not going to go on eBay. All right. What we've done over the years is for me and my family, for our kids, we actually have a box of picture books. that one for every month, and they're full boxes. And my kids are older and not really reading those anymore. So we pulled them and we decided to pull a bunch of books. A handful of these have been selling okay. So this is Fables of Leonardo da Vinci. Let's see where that comes out. Probably not worth pulling. There's one that went for like $10, and people are trying to get way too much money for this book. Way too much money. This isn't $100. This is one of those obnoxious things. Like, why is somebody trying to sell this book for $113? Why? I mean, there's pricing on these are all over the place. And the last one that sold was $10. And there's one that hasn't sold for 12. I mean, what are people smoking? I may put this up for $20 and start and draw it down. I think that's the way to go here because it's in really good shape. But yeah, what are these people? Some people are so dumb on the books, particularly with their research, and it's really weird sometimes. Jomi de Paula, his art and his stories. We're gonna see. De Paula, art and stories. All right, see, that was $7, give or take. So that's not going anywhere. Let's see. I think yeah, that's pretty much all the ones that. Take that back. One more. We're going to do Mississippi Steamboat Days by McCogg. MCCAGU. Let's see. There's one for sale. Let's see if there's any that's sold. Nope, none specific. So there's only one of these for sale on eBay right now, and none have sold in the last 90 days. So the one for sale is like $8. So that one is going to be a pass for now. So that's everything I think I'm really after. Handful of other finds here that I know will do decently anyway. I got a stack of I Survive books. These $3 a piece consistently on Facebook Marketplace. I'll probably get those listed this week. Let's see. I'll pull off this really nicer copy of Augustine's Confessions that I'll probably put up for $10, $12. And that one, let's see what else. There's a couple other things book-wise here. The Tower book that the Towering Inferno was based on. This is another $8, $9, $12 book. It was a easy, quick pickup. Sometimes if it's a real limited print run, books that movies are based on can sometimes do okay. But it sometimes depends on the movie, sometimes depends on the book, and the various other things going on. So that's most of what I got. Yeah, one other thing. So I'm going to give these a try. These are Goosebumps. I haven't gotten Goosebumps in a while. They haven't moved great for me. But what I'm going to try with these is this is like original run Goosebumps, I believe, from the 90s. And so I know these do a little bit better. And I don't think I got any of the last few. And those do great. The last few Goosebumps, the print run on those was a lot more limited. I've come across one or two here and there, and those go for those are the $30-$40 books or whatever, and so those can go high because they're high demand for them. So that's what that is. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you're on the East Coast, stay indoors. It's rainy, like nasty. So, and y'all be good. Have a good one.